Section 1. Introduction, the Pakistan Penal Code, a foundation of law. Let's talk about the Pakistan Penal Code or PPC. This ain't just some dusty old book, okay? It's the bedrock of criminal law in Pakistan, dating back to British India. We're talking 1860. The PPC lays down the law defining crimes and punishments. But here's the thing, it also carves out some exceptions. Section 77 and 79 give certain folks a free pass, a get out of jail free card, if you will. We're talking about judges and government officials and their immunity from prosecution. These sections are all about balance though. We need to protect those in power from frivolous lawsuits, right? Imagine a judge making a tough call only to get sued by every sore loser. But we also need to hold them accountable. No one's above the law, not even the big dogs. In this breakdown, we're diving deep into sections 77 and 79. We'll break them down, give you real-life examples, and explore this whole immunity thing. Buckle up. Section 2. Section 77. The shield of judicial immunity. Let's talk about Section 77, the one that gives judges a force field of legal protection. It says judges can't be prosecuted for actions they take while doing their jobs, as long as they're acting in good faith. Think of it like this, judges have to make tough calls, sometimes life or death. They need to be able to do that without fear of getting dragged into court every 5 minutes. That's where good faith comes in. It means they are making a genuine effort to apply the law fairly, even if they make a mistake. No malice, no shady business, just honest judgment. But here's the catch. Section 77 isn't a blank check. If a judge uses their power for personal gain to settle scores or just acts like a total jerk, they're not off the hook. The law is clear. Immunity ain't a license to be corrupt. Section 3. Understanding judicial immunity. A case in point. Let's bring Section 77 to life with a hypothetical case, shall we? Imagine a judge presiding over a high-profile corruption case. The evidence is shaky, witnesses are unreliable, but the judge, feeling the pressure, convicts the defendant. Later, new evidence emerges proving the defendant's innocence. The conviction is overturned and everyone's pointing fingers at the judge. Now the defendant is understandably upset and wants to sue the judge for ruining his life. This is where Section 77 steps in. The judge might have made a mistake, a big one, but if they acted in good faith based on the evidence they had at the time, they're protected. They can't be held personally liable. The key here is that they were doing their job, trying to apply the law even if they got it wrong. This doesn't mean the judge gets away scot-free. The justice system has other ways of dealing with judicial misconduct, like appeals and judicial reviews. Section 77 just ensures that judges can do their jobs without living in constant fear of litigation. Section 4. Section 79. Safeguarding executive actions. Now let's move on to Section 79, the one that throws a protective blanket over government officials. This section says that public servants are immune from prosecution for anything done in good faith while carrying out their official duties. Think of it like this. Imagine a police officer chasing a suspect. They have to make split-second decisions. Should they shoot? Should they tackle? These are high-pressure situations, and we can't expect them to be consulting law books while dodging bullets. Section 79 gives them the breathing room to do their jobs effectively. But hold up, there's a catch. Just like with judges, this immunity isn't a free mess. Ayushin Azasi, free paise, pass for abuse of power. If a government official uses their position for personal gain to harass someone or to break the law, they're not off the hook. Section 79 is about protecting those who serve the public, not those who exploit their position. Section 5, Balancing Act, Immunity and Accountability. So we've covered the what and the whys and the why of Section 77 and 79. But here's the big question. Do they strike the right balance between protecting officials and holding them accountable? It's a tough one. On the one hand, these immunities are crucial. Imagine a world where judges and officials are constantly second-guessing themselves, afraid to make a decision. Nothing would get done. On the other hand, no one is above the law, right? When these immunities are misused, it erodes public trust and undermines the very system they're supposed to protect. The key is oversight and accountability. We need robust mechanisms to investigate allegations of misconduct and punish those who abuse their power. Transparency is key. In the end, sections 77 and 79 are like that friend who always has your back but isn't afraid to call you out when you're wrong. They're essential for a functioning democracy, but they require a vigilant public and a commitment to the rule of law, and that's the T.